So what have I done today? We got up. I took Boo out. He did his business. We came in. I got my supplements and my Monster and drank that. I posted some videos. No, I posted some pictures to my OnlyFans. I watched a lot of videos. That's been it. Boo's been out 3 times now today. And he keeps looking like he wants to go out again. And I'm like, you do not want to go out. You just want to go sniff stuff. He's like, I'm really bored in your home. Yeah. And it is cold. I gotta get hold of my doctor. This new medication's not working. I don't usually have any of these symptoms or issues, so I'm just gonna reach out to her and say, yeah, we need to fight these people because this isn't working for me. And she probably will be just fine with that, so we'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? She says no. And what else? I don't even know what's going to happen Monday. That's not going to give me a moment's notice. Or I'm not going to give it the time to worry about it. I know that at 8:30 every morning, like clockwork, they have their lab meeting. And I go sit through it and go, do you guys not understand the whys of why you're doing this? So I have learned something very valuable, which I plan on sharing right now, which is you can teach people how to do stuff and you can teach people when to do stuff. But what you really need to teach people is why they are doing stuff. The why is important. If I walked up to you and said, hey, I want you to measure 20 parts and bring me the data. And they bring you the 20 parts, or they bring you the data and you go, did you use the print to come up with this? Well, no, you just said to measure them. What did you measure? And they'll give you what they measured, and you're like, why do you think I asked you to do this? Because you wanted numbers. No. Okay, we're going to start all over again. I need you to measure 20 parts. I need you to write down from 1 to whatever on the print, every dimension. I need you to have the number on the print, the dimension, and the range. And then I need you to write down all the 20 things that you checked, all the 20 pieces. I need you to number the pieces because in case there's something goofy, we can pull that piece out and remeasure it. I need you to make sure that what you're using to measure is calibrated so that we know that the numbers should be correct. I also need you to tell me if you don't know how to do something so I can have somebody either train you or we can have somebody else do it because I need to make sure the numbers come out good. This is for the PPAP we're doing. So these numbers are highly important. And if the capability doesn't come out right, we either have to redo it or remake parts. It's kind of important. The difference between those two things is something that I've noticed that most companies don't get. And we're trying to do that. So I started talking about that at work and somebody piped in with like, oh my God, I was just listening to this guy talk about this. And I'm like, that's the guy I'm talking about. There's a dude out in the world that talks about that. And I'm like, that's what we started talking. And I look at the guy who's in charge of them. And I said, this is what we talked about with our mentor training. And he's like, I know, I can see the value of it. I love it when people see the value of things. Why? It shows that I'm doing my job. So I know I've got that. I've got my, what are the 3 things you're working on this week meeting, which is pretty cool. I enjoy that. And then it's a haze. I think there's a whole bunch of stuff going to happen. But when I get to it, I will get to it. And I will worry about it when I need to, not now. Now is I'm going to take a nap after I upload all this. So we'll see. Love you guys.